Right, what I'd like to do for you today is a bit of a dish with a bit of a North African feel. It's going to be a spicy baked Moroccan cod. But added little benefit of this is it's also just naturally healthy, naturally low in fat and good for you. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take a mortar and pestle here, and into there I'm going to put some of the spices I need for the topping that I'm going to put on the cod. So I'm going to put in there a nice teaspoon of paprika, good big teaspoon of ground cumin, little bit of chopped red chilli. Obviously you can vary that depending on how hot you want it to be, but want a nice little bit of spice there, but not roasting hot. Moroccan food doesn't tend to be really head-rippingly hot, so just a nice bit of heat to that. A couple of cloves of finely chopped garlic, and finally a good dash of ground black pepper. What I'm going to do with that, I'm going to start to grind that down in my mortar and pestle. Once that's starting to grind a little bit, also going to add just a dash, not too much because we're trying to keep this healthy, but just a dash of virgin olive oil into there as well. And I'm going to mix that around. Once it's started to break down, we then take just some nice tomato puree and put good probably a couple of tablespoons of that into there. And we're just going to keep mixing that until it's really nice and smooth and all those flavours are well and truly incorporated into each other. Now naturally that's going to take a little while, so I'm not going to stand here and do that all the way now. But when it's finished, what we should have is a paste like that, nice and smooth, no real lumps in there. And what I've done just to finish that off is a nice big handful of freshly chopped parsley in there as well, just to add a little bit of fresh vibrancy to the whole thing. And a little squeeze of lemon juice in there as well. I put a little bit of lemon juice in that as well, just a little squeeze. Then here I've got some nice thick plump fillets of cod. I've got the skin on, I've just scored the skin on that, and I pop that onto a lightly greased tray, lightly greased metal tray. And then we'll do is we take our paste, and about a tablespoon or so on each one, and just smear that quite thick over the top like so. Do that on each one. Get that smeared over there like that until it's nicely covered like so. Once we've got that onto there, just to finish that off, I'm going to just top the top off with a little bit of tomato and a little bit of sliced lemon. So a couple of slices of tomato for each one and a couple of slices of lemon. Quite thin. Just make sure we get those pips out of there as well. That's it. And we just pop one of those, a little bit of lemon, another tomato, and then the same on this one. Tomato, a little bit of lemon, and tomato. You notice I'm not putting any salt on this, I'm just letting the spices do all the works. I'm trying to keep this nice and healthy, so low in fat, low in salt, and just naturally good for you. Once that's all on there like so, could use preserved lemons for that as well, but obviously they're very salty, so I'm just using fresh lemons. But once that's done, that's going to go into the oven, nice hot oven, about 200 degrees, and they take next to no time, about 7 minutes, and that'll still be nice and moist in the middle and just starting to caramelise around the outside. So I'll give that one to Judith, if you can pop that in the oven. And in time-honoured tradition, as we always do, I think Judith's got one that we've already baked off. It's had its 7 minutes in the oven there. And there it is. There's the cod. As you can see, the tomato and the lemon has just started to cook down. The juice will have come out of that and just started to go into the cod. The spices will have baked into there, and you're just starting to get that little bit of caramelisation around the outside of that. So what I'm going to do now is just finish that off and get that plated up. And I think Judith has got my plate ready done for me here. And what we're serving this with today is we're trying to keep it nice and balanced so we get the right mixture of protein and carbohydrates. So I've just got a little bit of char-grilled wholemeal pita bread here. We've got some of our couscous salad that Judith's kindly warmed up in the microwave for me. You can pop it in a pan as well. We'll take our fillet here, just quite gently. That's lovely. We'll just pop that on there like that. That's lovely. You can smell the cumin coming off of that. It smells absolutely gorgeous. And then, just to finish that off, just to keep that 5 a day coming along nicely, just a nice little bit of mixed salad as well. This is some of our herb salad leaves, so we've got a little bit of coriander and some different herbs running through there like so. And what could be simpler? Really, really easy, really, really simple. But that is our spicy baked Moroccan cod with couscous. And if you really want to follow your calories and make sure you're cooking it just right so it's really healthy, all the nutritional information and all the quantities for the ingredients are on the recipe on the website if you want to get it just right.